7th at Meaford Hall, the perfect place for the perfect party.
You know how sometimes you go to a party and you think, wow, how did they do all this? Well, today we are going to show you how to wow your guests at your party. Sebastien Centner is an entertainment stylist with some tips for every budget. Welcome. And you have a nice display here, and this represents 3 different personalities, so it doesn't matter about your budget.
No, not really. What it was about was I was working with President's Choice about creating these entertaining profiles. And the idea behind it is that in our event business, we always see different types of clients, and each one has a different type of personality. So we tried to develop personalities that people could identify with and say, yeah, that's who I am. And then match products and types of entertaining to those people, so to help them entertain on a budget and to entertain a little bit better.
Okay, and let's start over here on the right. This looks like it might be a bit more of a budget because we have
Well, yeah, everything here is very budget. It's all Superstore PC products, so it's very inexpensive and everything else, but it's still very stylish and fashionable. Right. This is the impromptu hostess. So this is the hostess or the host who is always entertaining but never quite prepared. So it's always last minute. I don't know if that's something that rings true for you or not.
Yeah, that's me right there.
Is that you? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay,
people
great.
Are coming over.
Well, this is it. And what you can do is you can notch it up a little bit because, you know, you invite a bunch of people over after work or whatever the case may be. In this case, you get some great kettle chips, put them in a bowl, make a bit of salsa, and this time of year with the fresh tomatoes and the herbs and everything else you can get locally, you can make something really, really quick and easy. And then we have this great guacamole where basically what we've done is we've taken a avocado and mashed it up. And then
I'm just going to show this over here.
Here you go.
All right. So you made this?
Well, this is just avocado we've mixed up.
Right. Okay.
So
I know, that's just...
so there we go. We started that. Now,
like
here, you want to do that?
To
Then we just
so
mix
you just
it up.
Mix this up?
Mix it up. This is actually a PC
so the avocado and
prepared
the
product. So all you do is mix it together, and you've got a guacamole that's ready to serve. Basically, I mean, you pick up a couple avocados on your way home, and 5 minutes worth of work, and you're ready to go.
Wow.
And it's all about.
Put this out with some chips, or
yeah, maybe
really
let's move it into a nicer bowl. How's that?
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. So I'll get rid of that bowl.
And so really a lot of it has to do with presentation. Right?
Oh, absolutely. It's all presentation. People eat with their eyes first, and then obviously, you know, the flavors. But something like that, that's quick, it's easy. It's the bottle of wine that just goes in the ice cooler. In this case, we have a couple of, these are acrylic glasses from President's Choice. So they're kind of fun because they don't break. You can use them outside. You know, they're kid-proof, safe, everything
And again,
else.
even just having something like the ice bucket and the glasses, someone's coming over. Look how nice that looks. You just throw that in like that, and it looks like you're
And I mean, every one of these
prepared.
vignettes, you're looking at, you know, $25 worth of products in terms of like non-food products to put this together.
Right.
Including the trays and everything.
Yeah, it's
so
not bad.
then we move on to the perfectionista.
Now, you said this looks a little bit like Nancy.
Yeah, I just met Nancy briefly, but I thought to myself, this is Nancy. Like, everything's in its place, it's organized, no details overlooked.
Can we get a live shot of her desk right now?
But this is all about maybe a little bit, a lot of people might be this one, might be the impromptu hostess, but they're sort of graduating to be the perfectionista.
This is who everyone wants to be.
Exactly, that's right.
But you just sometimes end up being that.
You end up being that, or you started this, and maybe if you work on it, you become this. So here it's more about style, everything has its place. We're looking at a little bit more elaborate foods and preparation, something like a great spinach salad, spinach being seasonal this time of year. You can get it in the local, you know, Loveless has all the local produce for you that's nice and fresh.
Right.
And to notch it up a little bit, what we're going to do is we're going to add in a few raspberries, some blueberries.
I'm just going to move these for a minute so we can get that.
And then maybe even some cherry tomatoes.
Look at that.
And then you can finish it with one of the PC dressings. The masala dressing, the creamy masala dressing is my favorite, which is one of the new ones. And it's different. It's not your typical type of salad.
Right.
Same thing for the perfectionista. He or she has put a little bit more thought into the beverage. So it's not just a bottle of wine. In this case, what we did a fresh berry sangria. So it's a red wine sangria. We've mixed in some fresh berries as well. It works well with the salad.
Right.
And again, it's a little bit more elaborate and a little bit more in that style of the perfectionista.
And people know that something like this takes a bit of time.
It does, but you know what? At the end of the day, you can marinate, for example, your fruits the night before in a little bit of brandy or cognac, but you don't have to. This is everything you're looking at here, although it takes more time than the impromptu hostess.
Right.
Most of it can be prepared ahead of time and then just finished. And the whole point of entertaining is also to spend a lot of time with your guests, not necessarily in the kitchen preparing. So prepare early, get it all done. That way you can spend time with your guests and really enjoy yourself.
And you have cloth napkins and nice silverware and everything.
Yeah,
Again, it's the presentation that really looks nice. Now this This is the green entertainer?
This is the green entertainer. Now, the green entertainer is that person that entertains but also has a socially responsible sort of agenda. And they want to sort of infuse some elements that are a little bit more eco-friendly into their entertaining, both for their own conscience, but also to bring to their guests. So for this person, what we've done is we've actually done something where we've got the different types of nuts and the trail mix cookies, and we've got the dried apricots, fresh peaches, Ontario peaches, which this time of year, Loblaws is filled with all the fresh produce, including the peaches.
And you would just put them out like this?
Something like that. It's great. Like in terms of the green entertainer, this matches sort of the setting that they're doing. If you look at this next to the Perfectionista, she wouldn't put up with it. She'd want it in a bowl that matches everything, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is more suited to that. Okay. And then you could also use some products like the fair trade teas, which are a really, really interesting product. Fair trade tea is like fair trade coffee, where basically they purchase from an estate that reinvests a certain amount of its profits back into its workers for health care and for retirement benefits, things like that.
All right, and before we go, we are almost out of time. Yeah. This is a neat little idea we were talking about in the break. Show us what you do with this. This is a rock you might have in your garden. So again, in the whole point of green and not being able to reuse your natural resources, what you can do is take a very plain rock like this. Just anything from the garden that you already have. I'm going to put get a piece of chalk. On there. Oh, I'm rushing a bit, so my spelling's not great, but it's okay. Do a place card, and again, put it right up there. You just put it on each person's place setting. It's a great idea. That. It's an interesting, nice way to do it, and then you just wipe it off, throw it back in the garden, and you're all good. Yeah, that's great. Here, we'll tip it up there so you can see. Where's the camera? Got that? All right, Sebastien, great tips. Thank you very much. Something for everyone. Pleasure to have you here. Good being here. Time for a break. When we come back, we will have a weather update and an entertainment. The latest competitor cut from Canadian Idol.
And the idol who is leaving us tonight